All right, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with my good buddy Dado. Welcome back to the channel. Today's gonna be a really fun video because we've already got our BMW M1000RR completely torn apart for some goodies. And today we're gonna be continuing on down the rabbit hole, doing a sensor relocation, a flapper valve delete, and this is all in preparation for the stage 2 of Bren Flash. Don't forget you can be entered to win this bike, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. Let's get this video started. All right, unfortunately Christina is busy. We're actually heading to pick up a brand new car tomorrow, and I will tell you it's our first ever exotic car. But yeah, Teens is gone for that reason. She's working on some stuff behind the scenes, so we don't have BTT doing the unboxing, but we already showed these parts in the last video. This is the air temp sensor relocation. It's gonna be moving from the air box, which is currently over there on the counter, all the way to the front of the bike. And then this right here is for the flapper valve motor delete, which those are the valves right there, or actually, sorry, those are the flappers. The motor is on top of that. You can't see it right now until we pull it out. That's what's gonna be plugging up the stuff in there. So again, huge shout out to Bren Tuning for sending these parts out. We massively appreciate it. I will have them linked in the description below, and as well as Moto Million for sponsoring this build. So shout out to Moto Million. If you guys wanna get parts for your motorcycles, use code Campisi to save yourself some money. So they do have directions online, which is beautiful because we could figure it out, but it just takes longer. But I think the first thing we're gonna do is delete these flappers, and in order to do that, we gotta start taking some more stuff apart. Also, one other thing guys, I mentioned this in a previous video, but there's tons of scams going around of people claiming to be me, saying to message them on Telegram. I do not have Telegram. Nobody ever gets message on any social media platform ever when it comes to winning these bikes. It's through the email you sign up with on Patreon. So please do not respond to these people. We actually were able to get some information thanks to somebody who talked to them and got all their information. So I'm gonna be pursuing legal action against them. And if you guys see anything in the future that happens, just send it to me on Instagram and let me know what's going on. But do not send them any money. Don't give them any personal information. We will never contact you about winning a bike or an iPhone in this case through social media. So please, please, please be careful. It's not us. All right, what's the first thing we're gonna do here?
I was gonna say let's get some whiskey, but
yeah.
So this unit here is basically the front part of the air intake box.
Yeah.
And there's two T40s up here. They're right inside here.
Yeah.
We're gonna take those out. I taped this off because I kept the towel kept moving. Remember, don't lose these rubber grommets.
Yeah.
And don't get anything in those cylinders. Now we're nice and safe.
Yeah.
We'll get those two bolts out of there. There's also two clips that clip to the front piece. You just pretty much pry them and pull this whole intake assembly out, and then I'll show you what's behind there.
All right, so we got the two bolts out inside. These are the tabs right here. Just press that in, and then there's a little, probably want to keep that. You want to keep that guy somewhere?
Yeah, I think that's from that side.
Yeah, and then that should just pull right out. See if she pulls out. Never pull out though.
Not that hard anyways.
That's a trap. Not that hard anyway.
So underneath,
there you go.
Is this guy. Yep. This is the motor.
That's the motor for the flappers inside, and all this is actually going to get removed, and then that's what this is going to replace, along with some of these plugs as well. All right, removing the flapper motor.
T27.
T27.
Yeah, weird size.
That's what I was going to say.
I lied. It's totally not T27. It's T25. God. All right, T25. That's not working either.
Damn it.
Son of a gun. Okay, ready?
See if it actually.
That's it. This wrench is weird. I don't like it.
That's finally the right one.
It's weird. Milwaukee, come up with something more automatic.
I actually do love these flat wrenches.
I know they're awesome.
Okay, we're gonna take this thing out. Okay, motor coming off. There it is.
So this little, it's a servo motor essentially.
Yeah.
Drives that gear over here. And that gear
comes off.
Yeah. There's a little spring that keeps it, you know, that retracts it, and then this gear turns the other gear. And that's so how the flappers open. And both of these little flap jacks are gonna come out. I can't get my fingers in there.
Look at those things. I love it, saving weight. We went deep to save this weight, huh? We're using just a little flathead.
Yeah.
Get those out. Look at that.
And these make for great squeegees. If you ever need to apply graphics. Just kidding.
So look at that. All this shit gets replaced.
Yeah.
Right?
We should weigh it. Just
is it
for
okay?
shits and
yeah,
giggles.
let's do it.
I mean, this is a lot.
Dude, that's so cool. All right, now we got to put the other stuff on there.
Okay.
Look at that. Didn't think you were gonna be saving weight today, did you boys? 8 ounces, that's half a pound. Oh, but we do have to weigh the stuff that we're adding, I guess. So shit. All right, so that's the new block off plate. It's only 1 ounce.
Hold on.
What?
There we go.
Oh, because we need 1 screw to put it back on.
That's right.
So yeah, we're saving some weight. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's still nice to just get shit out of the bike, especially because these usually don't open until I think 6,000 RPMs. Now we're gonna have constant airflow, constant cool air, and it's gonna run a lot better. And this is all part of the Stage 2 flash as well. All right, block off plate that we know now weighs 1.8 ounces with the screw. No, it was 1.3, sorry. With the screw.
That's a very nice tight fitment.
And I love how they put their logo on there that you're never gonna see, right? Unless you watch this video. Brandtuning.com. Boom. And the next thing we're gonna do is put these little plugs in here. Looks like we're plugging up some nostrils. Teens needs these. She sneezes about 15 times every morning because she's allergic to cats. So she bought about 15 of them. That's really fun. There you go.
And then we got this guy up here.
One last plug there. Look at that. It's so freaking cool. All right, next thing we're gonna do is actually run the cable for the air temp sensor relocation. And in order to do that, we gotta take off this windscreen.
Make sure that these don't get lost.
Okay.
So if you guys are taking these off, make sure you, what I like to do is actually remove these.
That is by far the easiest windscreen removal. It's 4 bolts.
Pay attention.
Yeah, that's insane. Look at that. The reason we're removing that is because we actually have to take the entire dash out because we're gonna be drilling a hole behind it. Well, we'll get into it.
So there's another plastic piece that just slides right off. And there's a little clip here and down in there and here, and I'm hoping we don't lose them. And if it drops down in there, I'm just gonna pretend like it didn't happen. No, I'm just kidding. They just slide up. I'll show you. I don't have a screwdriver now, but you basically take this and you pry it up this way.
Oh, okay.
And you do the same with the rest of them. I like to hold a magnet underneath.
How are you gonna get to these? Are these screws?
No, those are just. They have little grooves in them. Once you pull this metal thing out, it pulls the whole dash out.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
So let's do that quick.
All right, those are the 3 clips right there. Now the whole dash should just basically slide off.
I can only imagine how expensive this thing is.
Oh, dude, the 6.5-inch TFT display, biggest display on a motorcycle.
So this.
It's no big deal. That's the plug for the ECU right there. Or the dash, sorry, not the ECU.
There's 2. Man, my fingers are too fat for this. I don't want to scratch the screen up. You squeeze both sides and the plug comes off.
Okay.
But it's very tight.
And then the reason we're doing that is because this is where we're going to actually run the line right into that area. There we go.
Whoa. There's video games
It's like a Sega. Remember? Or no, what was that called? Not the Sega.
It was the Sega.
Yeah, I know, but it was like not Dreamcast. I can't remember this.
The handheld Sega.
Yeah, what was that called? I can't remember. No, that was the console. Anyway, right in here, is this where we're drilling holes, Dotto? Is it right in there?
We're drilling it right over here.
Yeah.
On the side.
So that's where we're going to relocate the sensor to.
So there's the intake sensor, and I was telling Jaret I wanted to pull it out because I need to know the distance between the center and the outside edge of where that O-ring is, because if you drill too close to the raised edge of the plastic, the sensor won't sit in there. So I'm going to do about 1/2 inch out, so it gives us enough room, plus this little tab. So let's go drill.
You want to show them what you're using? Where is it?
Yeah, 5/16 drill bit. I'm using this DeWalt drill bit that actually has a pilot hole. It's such an awesome drill bit to use. That's in the very sharp. And then also, if you guys got a little vacuum, which is what I'm going to use, you want to get in there and get all the shavings out because you don't want them to end up in your airbox.
So that's where he is. He's going to drill right there. Perfect.
Ooh, what's the
Don't let it jump around. Jump up, and get down.
Oh, it's really sharp.
Holy crap, that went through really easily. All right, there's the final result. He cleaned it up with a screwdriver from the bottom and from the top. That's what she said.
All right, so to remove this, you literally just rotate it and pull it out, And then we have to plug that hole so we don't get an air leak.
Always plug holes when you see them.
With this nice, this anodized aluminum plug. That should be a little tough to get in because they want to make sure that it's sealed properly. All right, let's see if our hole's big enough. Basically, this has to go in.
We can just see Dada's big ass fucking sausage hand.
Sorry, guys. Okay, there's a sensor. You can kind of see it through here.
Yep, I see it.
And I want to point this at the left headlight if you're sitting on the bike, because the wire is going to be coming through that end. Now, it's going to be a little bit of finagling to get the sensor in there. Don't force it because it is plastic, but it does have little fingers on it that need, so it's going to take me a little bit to get it clipped in there properly. All right, so essentially this is just a harness extension. It has a male and a female. The male end goes to the front of the bike. Yeah. The female end goes somewhere in that mess back there.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
Where you want to run the line is, it's essentially going to come through here and up at the top of the airbox. Yeah. So that line has to fit through this tiny little hole here. So we're going to put it right underneath. Yeah, right underneath these hoses that come through.
I got hose.
In just one area code. And then this sits up here like that.
Yes.
And then this piece has to run behind this plate here.
Let me come over here.
Into the intake area. Here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that has to run down in there.
Again, guys, if you're doing this yourself, I would recommend just going on Bren's website. They have step-by-step directions that are probably a little bit more clear and precise and to the point than we are. Taking breaks to smoke whiskey and whatnot. So, and then what that allows you to bring it up through there into where it plugs in? Okay.
It essentially allows you to bring it up to here.
Okay, perfect. All right, he's got the wire run. Last thing he needs to do is plug this into the sensor. And I think he just did it.
That little gray part needs to be pressed in to lock it, which is just what I did right here. Then we're gonna push the sensor in, make sure it's seated the whole way.
All the way down?
Yeah, all the way down.
Dude, that is no joke.
So let's look at it through here.
Oops, sorry.
Right there, you can see the sensors all the way in.
There it is.
All right.
All right.
So the other side of the harness gets plugged in when the airbox is in, and that's kind of slacked.
Yeah,
there.
So you have some room.
Yeah.
All right, so what is it time? Reassembly?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So this guy goes in where he came from.
With the flapper delete?
Yeah, make sure you line up your tabs.
Oh, that's right, there's a tab on the side.
You might have to kind of, the front piece, you might have to push back, which is just what I did.
Oh, okay.
It's tight now, and then the only thing we have to do is put those 2 bolts in there, and then the flappers are gone. She's nice and opened.
Just how we like
wide.
it. All right, wiping off our Sega Game Gear.
That's what it is.
I think that's what it is. It's something like that. Dado goes, let me wipe it off just so I can finger it back up again. So basically all we're doing now is just reassembling everything. So we got this guy in here. We're gonna put the dash back on. Then we're gonna put the windscreen back on. We do have a new windscreen that we could put on, but since this piece is gonna get swapped with carbon anyway, we might as well just wait to do the windscreen with that as well. I moved this out of the way, don't mind that. So yeah, reassembly. Uh-oh. All right, so for putting these clips back on, those little guys, just go to your drawer with your 150 different pairs of pliers, find a really good pair that you like, and then try your best to not drop it.
I'm gonna drop it.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to shoot him.
So if you guys end up doing this, it's a royal pain in the ass.
There's a reason why he had the whole front end apart.
Yeah, well even then, this is in the way.
Oh, that's true.
But these tiny little clips, we dropped 2 of them already, right? The thing that really blows is this clip here has to go all the way down in there. So I use a magnet to get it started, and then I use a screwdriver to push it down.
Flathead?
Yeah, and that should work.
Okay. All right, we decided to smoke some whiskey. We need a little breaks, a little breaky poo. What are we having? Some Makers?
Yeah, we're gonna do some Makers smoked. I am excited about this. Where's the top?
Oh, here you go. They're all sitting over here because we were just smoking other stuff. Look at that.
That's a lot of smoke.
Freaking epic. Don't forget, you can get all this cool stuff for yourself, guys. DadoMadeShop.com. It's always linked in the description below. Support your boys. Smoke some whiskey.
Oh, there's a new product coming online.
Yes,
I can't tell you what it is, but wait till you see it.
Yeah, it's fucking bad.
There's a reason why I can't
one for sure.
Yeah, something cool that people have been asking for. Now look how well this works. Get a good torch, guys.
Oh my God.
For you guys that have messaged me before and said, hey man, mine's not really smoking much. Well, you get a good torch.
I mean, that's so overkill. That is
way
absurd. Okay. All right. Whatever this little piece is, I believe we'll have this piece coming in carbon as well from Manny at Moto Million.
Great.
And if you didn't see Manny's latest acquisition for the business, they picked up an R1M 2023 model, just unboxed it on their YouTube channel. So head over to Moto Million and check that out if you haven't already. And we're gonna continue to put this thing back together. And I think I'm running out of time because we gotta get up super early tomorrow to go pick up the new ride. So I think we're probably gonna throw this on right here, and that's where we're gonna call it. All right, screen is back on. The whole front end is back together. And I think this is where we're gonna leave him because I've gotta run and get stuff prepared for the new acquisition to the Fam Bam. So thank you, Dado, for your hard work, as always, making it look easy. He's gonna do all of this off camera because the next thing we're gonna be showing you guys is us flashing the bike, and then we're gonna be taking it out for the spin for the first time.
Imagine a difference.
It's gonna be freaking insane. Stage 2 flash from Brent Tuning, along with the sensor relocation, the flapper delete. What else did we do? The velocity stacks, and then obviously the stage 2 flash, and the sprint filter.
And move the intake sensor.
Yeah, and then the entire titanium exhaust, which we've already ridden with. Sorry, I'm on car mode right now. We're doing bike stuff. Anyway, it's gonna be freaking crazy. So. Again, huge shout out to Brent Tuning and Moto Million. Links will be in the description below for both of those guys. Don't forget you can be entered to win this bike. Patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.